What's going on, guys? What's going on? It's your boy Adrian Wickad Designs, the Slides Hustle. And I'm live, or at least I think I'm live. We'll find out in the end, right? Okay, so here we go. All right, so I'm Adrian Wickad Designs, the Slides Hustle, and I'm back again today on the menu, Sublimation, and we're gonna serve up this t-shirt right here. Now this is 100% polyester t-shirt. So we're gonna do sublimation on this today. And the design that's going on this shirt is this right here. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a 6-7 design, all right? A holiday 6-7 design, all right? Now this specific design is available on my Etsy page. The information will be detailed below, so I'll have it for you. I'll provide the link for you so you can go check it out if this is a design that you feel like you can take advantage of and use. All right, so it'll be available on Etsy. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me get my scissors here. I'm gonna cut this. Now the only reason, and this is funny to me, all right, funny to me, only reason I am actually even going live today is because I was on somebody else's live on YouTube and they asked the question, do you go live? And I think, well, yeah, if you go live, respond 3, so that's what I did. No, I started to, because I was just like, when they asked if you go live, they were like, do you go live often? And I was like, well, I don't really go live often. I would go live on YouTube, but I don't think I have, I don't know if it was the subscribers or the views or exactly what it was that was holding me back. But the last time that I looked, I couldn't go live on YouTube. So I'm like, okay, well, I know I can go live on TikTok, but on YouTube. So I started fiddling around in the YouTube app. And guess what? I was able to go live, all right? So we're gonna give a hand clap to Eric and Dee from TBS, The Blank Spot, all right? So that's what they were talking about today. So your boy Adrian Wickad Designs is live, okay? Is live. So again, this is the Holiday 6-7 design that I made right here, okay? So check that out. So we're gonna go ahead and prep this shirt. Going to lint roll it first. Going to lint roll it first just to remove any debris. You want to, as far as sublimation is concerned, you really want to lint roll it because you don't want any of those hairs on here to turn blue, okay? So it's very important that you lint roll your substrate. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and pre-press this, okay? I'm going to pre-press it, and the purpose of the pre-press is simply to get any moisture out. And you don't have to do it for any extent, any long, extended time, 5 to 10 seconds, whatever your preference is. Okay, so we got that done there. All right. So we are smoking, y'all. We are smoking. We are moving right along. All right, so let's see here. So I'm gonna line this up. This is my little ruler here. That lined up. All right, so we have that nice and centered. And if you notice, if you're looking at this, this is backwards, okay? And it's supposed to be, because in sublimation, when you print it out, you have to print it out in a mirror image, so that when you lay this down, if you look at it that way, you should be able to read it there, if it's transparent enough, okay? So when you lay this actually down like that, and you print it, it'll be printed out the correct way. So let's see what we have here. Okay, there we go. So it looks like we have, it's about 5.5, a little bit past the 5.5, a little bit past the 5.5. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my spray. Let me grab my spray right quick. And this is the spray adhesive here. Just double check myself right quick. Make sure I have that good and centered, which I feel like I do. Okay. And good habit is to also check the distance from the bottom of the neckline to your image. You typically want it to be about 3 to 4 inches down from the neckline, okay? Which kind of equates to 3 to 4 fingers depending on how big your hand is. Okay, so it's down. So I could probably take this up just a little bit more. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and, yep, there we go. So I got my 3 to 4 fingers down there, okay. Double check this again. I did try the 5.5. Yep, there we go. And I got a piece of lint that I need to get off of here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take my adhesive, spray it. You don't want to overdo it, just tap, tap. And not necessarily, you don't want to spray the actual transfer itself, you want to spray the shirt, okay? All right, so there we go there. So I'm going to take my shirt, slide the crew or the collar part off of the edge of the platen. All right, there we go there. And I'm going to get a piece of parchment paper, put it on there. And you always want to make sure, double check that you got your image in the right direction. I have, you know, if you do this long enough, you'll put this image on here upside down. You know, and it's okay. It happens to the best of us. All right, so I have my heat press set at 385 degrees with a press time of 50 seconds. With a medium and firm pressure. With a medium and firm pressure. Okay. All right. So here we go. And I'll probably be going live a little bit more often. So, you know, I hope this live finds everybody in good health and in good spirits. I don't know about you guys today, but I got some steps in today. I think I'm at about 8,000 already. Went to the gym, did a little chest, you know, didn't overdo it. Because I ended up taking some time off from the gym over the course of the furlough. My wife was furloughed, so you know how that goes. But she's back, and we're gonna keep this thing moving forward. So that just means my schedule opened up a little bit more to me to go ahead and continue my workout. All right, so let's see what we have. Dun, 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 dun. See how this came out. Are y'all ready? Let's see, make it happen, Adrian. Boom. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to say that came out pretty good. Okay. If I do say so myself. Now, the interesting part is that I did this design in a sublimation transfer, as you can see. And I also did it as a DTF. Okay. So that's the DTF transfer. Okay. So it looks good. It's going to look good on the DTF. And it looks good sublimated. All right. And I just thought this was a cool design. So yeah, that came out pretty good, if I do say so myself. And the one thing that I will say, and I noticed this kind of after the fact, but you know, it's all good. And it's a good reason that you want to kind of test, to me, you want to, you know, print out your image because I have, like I mentioned before, I have this available on Etsy as a digital product, okay, as a digital download. And so I printed out the sublimation transfer on my thing here, and then I also made a DTF transfer, and I just wanted to kind of compare to see what they were going to look like. But in the midst of me doing that, I noticed that on the design, I had an off-white kind of a section in the candy cane as opposed to a white. But good thing is I printed it out, so I caught that myself before actually anybody, you know, before I actually uploaded the digital download to the system for somebody to purchase, okay? So this is what it looks like for me, but if you get this, you know, I've corrected it, so you're good to go, all right? And I'm gonna say, like, when you first look at this, I just always find this interesting. You know, this is what the two transfers look like, DTF, okay? And then sublimation, all right? Now you can definitely tell a difference on the surface here when I'm comparing the two, that the color is a little bit different, okay? So I was just really wondering how this was gonna pop or go once I actually apply this to the substrate. So I'm gonna say that this is really, really close once you print it out. So whether you decide to, you know, to get the digital download from the Etsy, like I said, the link is listed below. Whether you do sublimation or DTF, okay, those colors are pretty spot on, if I do say so myself. All right, if I do say so myself, so you can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Now I'm gonna do let's see here. All right, so that's the sublimation. Let me bring this down. So I'm gonna have to change the temperature on this to do the DTF transfer. Take it down to 325. Press time about 12 seconds. Now, as I previously stated, for the sublimation, my heat press was set at 385 degrees with a press time of 50 seconds, okay? Yeah, so I think we're off to, yeah, this is going to turn out really good, if I do say so myself, okay? So as I wait for that to cool down just a little bit, I'm gonna step off camera here for a moment and find my shirt that I am going to press up. And I hope everybody's doing well. Okay. Look like we got a few doing to the paper. I'm not really sure what are you doing to the paper? I'm not really sure what that means. Raw R. Nugget. I'm not really sure what that means, but hold on, let me 6-7. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed that. All right, okay. So next I'm gonna, like I said, I'm waiting for my heat press to cool off here. All right, so I thought that this would be a cool little color here. That adds a little pop. If I do say so myself, I think that's going to be pretty nice. And now this is a Gildan dry blend, so this is 50% cotton, 50% polyester. All right. Okay, so I'm going to lint roll this here. Whoa. Lint roll it. There we go. Lint roll. All right, so again, as I mentioned with the previous shirt, which was 100% polyester, this one is 50% polyester, 50% cotton. All right, I lint rolled it to remove any lint. And now we're just going to pre-press it to remove any moisture from it, okay? And it's really up to you how long you want to pre-press. People tend to go anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. It's really up to you and what your preference is. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're still waiting on that to cool down some. Okay, waiting on that to cool down some. Go ahead and get this lined up here. Oh yeah, there we go. Got that lined up pretty good there, okay. I'm just gonna cut some of this off just a little bit, or actually more than a little, well, a little bit. And again, this is a DTF transfer. The previous shirt was a sublimation transfer. Okay, so 5. There we go. Got that lined up pretty good. 4 to 3 fingers down. We're in a good spot there. Okay. Looking to make sure I have that measured up pretty good. So like I mentioned earlier, this is actually my first live on YouTube. Yay! So as I mentioned before, also I was watching somebody else, D and Eric for TBS, The Blank Spot, and they were asking, you know, people who are watching, how often do you go live? And the last time that I checked my availability to go live on YouTube, I didn't have enough of something. I don't know if it was views. I don't know if it was subscribers. So just with that, I was just like, you know what? They mentioned it. Let me just double check to see if I had the capability to go live on YouTube. And lo and behold, I did. So here you go, your boy Adrian Wickad Designs, The Slides Hustle. I'm live for the very first time on YouTube. Yay! Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay, so my heat press has gotten down to 325. I changed the time from 50 to 12 seconds. And we're gonna go ahead and get this thing laid on out. So again, we're gonna take the shirt and slide the neckline off of the edge of the platen. All right, so here we go. And we're gonna rock out. 12 seconds. Now again, this design is available on my Etsy page. I will have the link information to the listing listed below. All right. Okay, now this is a cold peel, so I'm gonna have to wait for this to cool off before I can actually peel it off. Move all of this out the way. Just kind of put this on a colder surface. All right, so we're waiting on that. And while we're waiting on that, all right, so that's the sublimation. That's what the sublimation looked like. Okay, the sublimation transfer on this 100% polyester long sleeve t-shirt. Okay, that came out pretty good, if I do say so myself. All right, if I do say so myself. And now also, now this I did this Brandy Monica shirt. I don't know if you know or not, don't know where you are, but Brandy and Monica are on a concert tour up through sometime in December. So this is a shirt that I this is a shirt that I created for myself, again, to sell on Etsy. And actually today, I don't have the digital download on Etsy, but I'm gonna add that today. So if somebody's interested in this design, then I'll provide the Etsy listing link below so you can check the Monica and Brandy concert tour design out as well. Okay, all right. All right, so this is cooling down. We might be in a good place. Might be in a good place here. Again, there you go. Y'all ready? Let's go ahead, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and peel and reveal. Get the peel and reveal. Ooh-wee. Came off like butter, okay? You see it right there, you see it? Yeah, that came out pretty good, if I do say so myself, okay? Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is press this one more time just to seal in all of the goodies and to knock some of this sheen off of the actual image. All right, let's see, what did I do? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna, and again, it's up to you. You can put it back on there for the length of the press time, or you can do it for maybe about 5 seconds or so, okay? It's really, really up to you. Woo! There we go. All right. Yep, that looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Okay, if I do say so myself. So that is the DTF right there. Get everybody right. So again, this is the DTF transfer, and this shirt again is 50% cotton, 50% polyester. This is the dry blend Gildan. And then this one right here is the Sublimation with the same design, and this is 100% polyester shirt, okay? Yeah, I want to say both of those came out really nice. They did what they were supposed to do, okay? We got what it was supposed to give, okay? We got what it was supposed to give, all right? So, sublimation or DTF, you can't go wrong with it. Now again, as I mentioned before, this design is available on my Etsy shop, and I'll have the link to the listing on Etsy listed below. Okay, so everybody who got to be a part of my first live YouTube, thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, give yourself a hand clap, I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be doing, well, not even hopefully, I'll be doing many more of these, okay, kind of going forward, all right? So with that, it's your boy Adrian Wickad Designs and Slides Hustle. I'll see y'all back on the other side. Peace.